In the Christmas mood, we have Nick Gallardo, Chat Schnook, and Catherine Burns.
Woo!
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Candidly Krystal.
Hey.
Hello.
Hold on.
We have a full house. This is the
I
most
know.
I think we've had on the
It
show
is.
at one time. This is fun.
It is really fun.
I want to start off by saying I just want to use a little bit of this, if I could. There we go.
How does it smell?
Carby musk.
Give us some insight into how Carby musk smells.
Waft it. Tell us.
It's like $8 garbage.
That's a wrap. It's a wrap. We're going to have big emails because people are going to be contacting us. Oh, Brian, we love you. We miss you. Oh. So tonight is like a pre-cast party, like a pre-show, right? We're getting together. We're hanging out. We're drinking. We're doing a little jingling. Hey, hey. Woo. Mm-hmm.
You have to excuse me. I'm drinking straight from the bottle.
Yeah, as long as you weren't drinking the Carby musk, I was fine.
Yeah.
I was fine with that.
This is actually called Celebration Ale, but it used to be called Jingle Ale. What?
Oh, 2 for 1.
That's not true. I just want to drink.
Hey, and I love you for it.
So you guys are actually all doing something pretty unique this year to help the Fox Tucson Theater. You're helping them celebrate the holiday season. Chach, I'm going to come to you first. You can tell us a little bit about this 12 Days of Christmas project. What can we expect from it?
Well, the Fox Theater and Khris Dodge Entertainment have teamed up this year to bring something unique and very special to our Tucson community. And so every day from December 13th to the 24th, we're going to have an offering of a song from our In the Christmas Mood show that we normally do at the Fox live, but this year's a little different. So we are going to be releasing one song per day, hence the name 12 Days of Christmas. And it's a way for us to give a small little present back to Tucson for the 12 days leading up to Christmas and hopefully be a little bright spot for everyone's holiday season.
Oh, that's
music
so
has been
nice.
everybody's saving grace. And anybody that says it hasn't used music as some sort of like coping mechanism during this quarantine, you are lying to yourself and you know it.
They do know it. Lying through your teeth. That is right. We need music to get through. And now we've been doing this Christmas show in some form or another for the past 8 years. Did you hear that, Nick? 8 years. Catherine, can you please tell us a little bit about the history of In the Christmas Mood at the Fox Theater and the charity involved?
Mm-hmm. So the Fox has actually been a part of In the Christmas Mood since the beginning, since before I was a part of it. I only joined a couple years ago. This is going to be my 3rd year. But the thought behind In the Christmas Mood, always Khris Dodge Entertainment wanted it to become a Tucson tradition. As much a part of Christmas as jingle bells.
Oh, I knew it was coming. I knew it was. I was ready.
And because the Fox has always been a part of it, with the help of the Fox, Khris Dodge Entertainment and the Fox have always been able to support a charity during the holidays. And this year, the charity that they're supporting is Musically Fed, which is actually a wonderful charity that provides support for people behind the scenes in the theater industry. Now, we all know that every single person in the performance and theater industry has been decimated by this terrible pandemic. But a lot of times people don't think about the people behind the scenes because it's their job to be invisible. It is their job to make sure that the performance runs smoothly and that they're never seen nor heard. But it's so very important that these people are provided for in this time just as much as the performers are. So what Musically Fed does is it brings food to the table for workers and their families during this time.
Wow. That's amazing and so needed right now. I think that's one thing a lot of people have failed to recognize outside of their bubble, because I hear so many people, well, I'm doing fine. Are you? You're doing fine. But have you checked on your neighbor? Have you checked on your grandparents? Have you checked on, certain people who may not be doing as well? Because as we've said on this show before, we were given $1,200 for this entire pandemic. And I don't know about you, but that stretches out to about $3 a day. And I can feed myself on $3 a day. But
Taco
my children,
Bell.
I mean, not so much, So I think that's a fantastic way to give back. I mean, so impactful. So I want to transition over to this video. I got to watch it earlier. I'm so excited. We have a video of last year's show, and this will give viewers an idea of what they can expect for this year's 12 Days of Christmas at the Fox Theater. Stick around, because after the video, we're going to be sharing some fun memories and, of course, asking the cast of In the Christmas Mood some questions. But first, take a look at this video.
Sleigh bells are ringing in the groove. Yeah, the party's swinging in the groove. The Santa's bringing the boogie woogie root for Merry Christmas. I saw Mommy kissing Santa Claus underneath the mistletoe. And so I'm offering this simple grace to kids from 1 to 92. Jingle bells, jingle, all the way on the way. Hearts open, want you for my own, more than you could ever know. Make my wish come true. Oh, baby, all I want for Christmas is all I want for Christmas is you, baby. All I want for Christmas is you.
Oh, that made me miss Brian Lavario so much.
I know.
That was so much fun. So do you guys encourage throughout the entire broadcast, obviously when you're in person, do you see people just standing up and singing along? Because I feel like I would be that woman where they're like, hey, watch the lady in row 3. Like,
yes. But we love it.
Yeah, we love it. We love it because that's what it's about. It's about getting them into it and bringing a little holiday spirit into their lives. And it's just great. I mean, I'm almost a little embarrassed that I got goosebumps watching that. I'm like, this is like me watching us. That's a show that we do. And like, should I be getting goosebumps for something that I'm in? I don't know, but it's pretty incredible. So, and it's just the time of year. Like, how many people that you guys know of that came to the Fox to see us that said, like, we're going to do this every year? And, you know, now we can't do it this year. So I'm so glad we're getting to do this broadcast so we can show, do the 12 Days of Christmas and still give a little cheer to the people.
It's so bizarre to look at that and know that footage was taken like a year ago and we're all up in people's faces. It's all in everyone's face and no mask. It's like,
nope.
It seems like a completely different world. Do you know what I mean? When you see stuff that you were doing last December, it seems like a completely different, I like people saying it was 2020 BC or, 2019 BC before COVID.
BC, yeah, before COVID, yeah.
Where a mask wasn't your accessory in the picture.
I know. It's just like, it was such a great time and it's such a wonderful show and great memories. Nick, you look different in that video. I mean, I feel like you've grown your hair out since then.
Our vibratos, my vibrato's changed a little bit, but it's still
Just
the purity of the tenor voice is there. I think my gleam's the same. No, the funny thing, the good thing that comes out of this is obviously I'm not Brian. He's in New York, and I think
this is Brian commenting. He wants you to join us.
Yeah, I mean, we can't all fly 3,000 miles across the country.
Right now.
But Brian and I are actually friends. We went to high school together, so it's kind of I guess if anybody has to do it, I'm glad it's me. And I did it the first couple seasons that we did at the Fox, and so I think it's just one of those.
You're kind of an OG, right?
Yeah, yeah, it's good. It's good to be back. But something that I learned a long time ago is to although it's wonderful to have all these incredible moments, is you can't always attach yourself to a show because you never know what's going to happen. And I think this year is kind of a perfect example of that. And so it's good just to serve this show and to make all these people happy. And I'm certain that Brian will be back to do the same next year. So it's just nice to be a part of it again and to work on, a bigger energy.
Can we call you a jingle OG?
Oh, the jingle OG.
Call me the jingle jangle OG.
The jingle jangle. I watched Jingle Jangle. It was really
so did
good.
I. It was a lot of fun.
It was good. I love the music. I love the choreography. And the rest of my family was like, nah. They hated it. I dug it. I got a little teary-eyed. So was it thumbs down? I didn't like the storyline, but I liked the music. I liked the music.
It was fun.
Hey, watch the Dolly Parton one because it is really good, is what I'm going to say. If any of my old Dollywood friends are watching.
Your years at Dollywood. Yeah. Nick, you're an OG in so many different arenas with this Christmas show at Dollywood when you had your time performing there. But can I show this photo? Can you speak about this? Do you remember this, Nick?
Maliki Maka is a place to be.
What's going on in this photo, Nick?
I look like a little skeleton. Look at me. Wow. That's incredible. Yeah, that was I think that was your one. Right. That's Dilbo Baggins in the background there. And then that's look at the cargo pants. I actually think the biggest issue with that portion of the show was I think that my cargo pants fell down one night. Yeah, so
we should have charged extra.
We should charge extra. Those might have been Chris's cargo shorts, I think, or somebody else's. But yeah, that was us getting it, girl. That's what it was. We have an electric and an acoustic one.
Yes, it was an interesting year.
I love that. Okay, so since we're already starting to go down memory lane, I would love to hear a favorite memory from each of you from performing in this show. I'm sure all of you guys have some fun things that you can share. I want to start first with you, Catherine. Do you have a fun memory from this show?
I think the most fun thing about this show, I love the show itself, but doing the show is like little mini tours around Arizona. It feels like summer camp. So it's like we all go away for like a weekend and we stay in a hotel and like we're all adults, but it doesn't feel like it because Khris Dodge is like the adult of the group. So we all just kind of get to be kids and be like, where are we eating dinner, Dad? And it's like the most fun ever. And I just look forward to it all year long because it's just like the best time in the world.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Yeah.
Yay!
All right. What about you? What about you, Nick? Do you have a fun memory you want to share from the show?
I've got two. I'll do my first one is the most recent memory, and it happened yesterday when I tried putting on all of Brian's costumes. because although Brian and I used to be the same size in high school, he has at least a foot and like 10 pounds of muscle on me now. So I look like a talking head in some of the jackets. But no, one time we were at Quail Creek, one of the creeks, and it was the opening number. I think we were doing and I forgot what the opening number was, but we were doing it, and right on cue, nothing came out. So you have 4 people with 4 mics like going on, and then of course, halfway through it, people were like, "We can't hear you." What's going on. So the music picked up again. Everybody got real excited, and then they started clapping. And then I decided to capitalize on it. And so when everything simmered down, I just started talking into the mic like it was broken again. And I know that seemed to crack us up pretty good. And so that's just nice. Sometimes you just have to let loose and realize that, it
was so stressful. I remember like Dodge being like, just go off the stage. And I'm like, I went off the stage. And then he's like, come back. And I'm like, here's Nick, just like,
it reminds me of that the music they play on the Christmas Story, dun, 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 where he's running in it. It's like
that's how it felt.
A sweaty show after that, but we got.
I had forgotten that, Nick. Thank you for bringing that back up and causing me anxiety all over again. Yeah,
what about you, Chach? Do you have a fun memory that you want to share?
I do. I have one that's sentimental, but one that's also fun. I think just being in the show itself, like I loved show choir in high school. Like that was my gig. That was the thing. And this feels like professional show choir, but you add in Christmas, and it's like, my head just wants to explode. So just being on stage with these people, because these are some of the most talented people that not only in Tucson, but probably that I've ever met in my life. And I lived in New York for 10 years. So it's just incredible to watch, like to have each of us come up out on stage and the audience go, "Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow." And they can't stop. So that's pretty good. The other is a very special moment that happened a couple of years ago, is that my family was invited to sing on this show. So my wife and my 2 kids, and we sang a Sarah Bareilles song called "Love is Christmas." And it was very special. And I was like, it was very emotional for me to be able to do that in front of a huge audience and see my little, I think at the time, 11-year-old son and my 14-year-old daughter. And just to have us all sing that song together was pretty sentimental and touching. And it felt like it was well received. So I still get a little.
I love that.
It was. We all were crying backstage when you guys were singing it on stage. We were not holding it together well because it was beautiful. And I have secretly been thinking about asking you and your family to come on our show in one of the next couple weeks to sing that for us. So
we would love to. Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. We don't have anything else going on.
All right. None of us do. We're just hanging out.
I just gotta shut off the video games for a couple minutes and we'll get it done.
A few minutes, and then we'll do that. So my memory was from a few years ago when we were in Prescott. And I love performing in Prescott. It's so wonderful to see the lights that they do in their square. And it's so festive because it's Arizona's Christmas city. And I got into my Santa outfit so quickly, like the Mrs. Claus outfit, that I forgot my dance pants. And if you know what dance pants are, they're like oversized like bloomers that you put on, and it's like, so if you twirl, then people see your dance pants. They don't see your real underpants. And so we do this turn in our Santa.
Short.
Yes, they are short, and the Prescott stage is very, very high. So an audience member is already looking up, right? And so here's me. I do my prep to go and do my spin, and I'm like, "Ooh, that was colder than normal." And I flashed the whole audience my crotch. So it was a Merry Christmas for everyone.
Mom, is that the mistletoe?
Some kind of toe, I'll tell you that. I put a little jingle in everybody's step that night. Well,
it sounds like with Nick's wardrobe malfunction and that wardrobe malfunction in the Christmas mood, late night could have a run.
that's what we should do. I was thinking about that we should do an after hours late night Christmas show. And like, Catherine, you can do that song that you did for Songs from a New World.
Yeah.
Yes. And we can do like Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer, like all stuff that like, you know.
Oh yeah, like the bad stuff.
Yes.
We could do our dressing room lyrics.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, yes. The dressing room antics are sometimes better than the actual show. I will
love
say that. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Well, Catherine, Chach, Nick, thank you so much for being on the show. And we are filming our everything that we're doing for the 12 Days of Christmas this coming Sunday. And everybody be on the lookout because it will be airing on the Fox Tucson Theater's website, as well as all of Khris Dodge Entertainment's YouTube and Facebook and Instagram pages. And you can find it at KrisDodgeEntertainment.com. So you can follow along with the 12 Days of Christmas with the rest of us. Yes. So thank you guys. I love you so much. You're my favorite.
Thank you guys for coming on.
Hey.
We'll share it on the Candidly Krystal Facebook page as well. Jingle away.
Yes, jingle away. Mm-hmm.
If Brian's still watching, we love you, Brian.
We love you,
Love you,
Brian,
Brian.
and we miss you. We can't
Stay-
wait till COVID's over.
Stay inside.
Love, love, love,
Yeah.
love, love.
Yes.
Bye, everybody.
Yay.
Thanks, guys.
Bye, guys.
Have a good
Thank
night.
you.
Thanks for coming on.